So we're building a tiny home village out in the woods, and we're gonna rent it on Airbnb. And this floor that you're looking at here behind me belongs to tiny home number 1. In the last video, we almost got all of our sheeting nailed down till some idiot shot through the air holes with the framing nailer. I shot my hose. Yeah, you guessed it. It was me. Now, I didn't fix my hose yet or buy a new one, but what I do have here is a drill and some screws. So let's get to work. Now I just got to do that 100 more times. And I just love that for me. About 5 seconds for you and 1 hour for me. We got her screwed down. Let's go ahead and address this comment right here. Am I using the supercar money for all of this? And well, the answer is, I guess, kind of, yes. If you haven't noticed, I haven't made a supercar video in a literal year now, okay? And what I'm doing here is planning for the future. Here's the lifespan of a creator. You go up, you plateau, you go down. That's just how it goes. Those are facts. Now, while I'm still on the up, what we're doing here is planning for the future. So that way, whenever the social media stuff does stop or slow down or doesn't make sense anymore, I'll have something in place that I still won't have to go back and get a job. We got 4 different tiny homes planned. This is just the first one. And I want this up and running in the spring of 2027. Once this first tiny home is done, the wife can manage this and I'll move on to build the next. And if all goes as planned, maybe my wife can retire from her day job, 2 of us can work here at the family business, and you never know, maybe the supercar will come in. Now, in the words of Luke Holmes, there's a cold beer calling my name. So like and follow, because now we got to stick some walls up. But what I'm going to do first here is fix the holes. In the last video, I shot through the holes. So pretty much all I'm going to do here is cut this off, and then I'm going to join the holes back up there. So I mean, the holes will only be what? Like 3 or 4 feet shorter, no big deal. That piece is garbage, and I can join her back up here. We're just going to use a bit of wire to clamp her down. Okay, I'm going to call it done. Throw it in the garbage. Alright, so we're going to go up now and start the walls today, but first I got to go to the hardware store and order my windows and doors. I got the truck all packed up with the tools. We got everything here that we need for today. I got the jack right here to run the compressor. I'm pretty sure I got everything that I need for my walls. I got all the lumber. I already got a pile of asphalt picked up. But I got to get the windows and doors ordered and the metal roof. So that's what we're going to do first before we start the walls. So I got our siding, windows, doors, roof all ordered. The siding is going to be the same color as the garage. R&R is black. We're going to have black metal roof. We're going to have black windows and doors. Alrighty. Set the compressor out on the go. Now, somebody commented in the last video when I was using the air nailer, there was like, I guess, moisture coming out of it, right? And he said I should drain my compressor. And I did notice after he said that, like, I probably should drain the compressor because I can actually hear the water inside of it. That should help with the moisture. So here's the plan for the walls, all right? The back wall, 8 feet. Obviously the sides will be the same height. And this front wall is going to be 10 feet. So we're going to have like, across 10 feet, we're going to have like a 2-foot slope. Should be best kind. So let's get to work, boys. Where'd I put that pencil? We're playing these games already, eh? Can't find my pencil. I just had it. I only puts it up my ear. What the hell? Oh, in the pocket. Yes, I know I'm losing it. Now I just got to do this about 18 more times. Woo! Inspector is there. Picking blueberries. You spot some good, boy?
Now? Don't eat them all.
So this is our bottom wall plate, and now we're going to go around and mark every one of them on 16 inches. Perfect. Now let's plug in our compressor. I'm leaving the Jackery in the truck, mainly because it's like super friggin' heavy, and lifting it in and out of the truck so much like just kills the back. But I'll just leave it here. I'll charge it up from the back seat too. It'll work. No ads. Grab our freshly repaired hose. Load her up with some nails. Sun's out, guns out, baby. So right there where the wall joins together, I'm just going to put a little block here, I guess. That ain't going nowhere. Now we got a reload her. Yeah, on this top plate. And then I gotta go get the wife because we gotta stick this wall up. I'm actually going to screw these on here now. And then this will hopefully stop our wall from falling over the floor. Any of you guys ever watch like Breaking Bad? I watched it years ago, I guess, when it first came out, and I just recently started watching it again. Like, I'll sit down now in the night time and watch like an episode of Breaking Bad before I go to bed. And I forgot like how good that show was. Kind of makes you want to start, you know, doing a bit of chemistry, if you know what I mean. Just joking, just joking. I'm just going to stick to the content creation, okay? I'm also going to screw one of these on each side. Now let's go get the wife. And we got a 24-foot wall. Let's stick it up. It's heavy. Hey, there's the back wall.
Cool.
If you push her in there.
Good.
Way too much.
Way too much. Good.
Perfect. Now, gotta nail her on. This is the back wall. It seems really tall, don't it?
Yes, it does.
And then the front one is gonna be 10 feet tall. Anyway.
7.5 would have been suffice.
Yeah, no doubt.
Should have listened to the wife.
I'm gonna leave those there for now. That's perfect. Oh. Nope. Out.
Hey, I had it.
Let her go.
It was good, and then you shoved it.
I'm just gonna screw it around to the baster now.
Good. No, it's hard to.
Just hold it there. Good?
Yep.
Still good another?
Yeah.
That ain't going nowhere. We gotta get our two side walls up next, I think, and then we'll do our front wall. All right, this is a question for the carpenters. So if you're a carpenter, listen up. Blocking, like in between the studs, is that necessary or not? I'm just wondering, because I got all these pieces that I cut off the studs. I could just cut them up for blocks, right? I'm just wondering if it's worth it. Do I need to do that or not? I'm sure it would, I guess, straighten up or stiffen up the wall, but what's your thoughts on the blocking? Anyway, boys, it is hotter than a hoochie coochie, or whatever Alan Jackson said. So, I don't know if you can tell or not, but this body ain't built for heat. And I got a few things to clue up in the garage. Oh yeah, the best thing about the garage, we got AC, baby. So what we got going on here is we had a giveaway over on Patreon. If you haven't checked me out there, I'll have a link in my description. We do a giveaway every month. So far we gave away a Milwaukee drill set, a DeWalt drill set, and our last giveaway was the booster pack. I was trying to find a nice decent box to put it in, so I found this one here. It is a bit bigger, but whatever. It'll go in there. I gotta ship this away. And down here on this box is another e-bike that I gotta put together. So I'm gonna start working on that there right now, actually. I'm gonna get this little tiny home video up for you guys. And I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for subscribing, everybody. Thanks for watching. I truly do appreciate every single one of you.